Right, we're ready.
No. We're ready here.
The wind, you guys? Is this necessary?
No change.
Awful.
A Daddy Acceleration fell in love with Mama Mass, and they had one beautiful child, F-Net. And then there was friction. How's the family been acting recently?
Everyone's been good, except for Friction. She's been acting up a lot lately. I'm really worried. I think she's trying to slow us down, but I just want to keep going.
A Daddy Acceleration. Mama Mass has been telling us recently that Friction has been slowing the family down.
That was private.
Well, how do you feel about that?
I completely agree. Friction's just been holding us back lately. I mean, why can't you just go in the same direction as F-Net? F-Net's been moving this family forward. I fucking hate Friction.
I have some really strong feelings against you. How do you feel about that? Okay. Well, have you been how's your life been recently? Pretty good?
Really getting in between us, guys.
I know. I just keep gaining mass, but she's too strong.
We should put her up for adoption. Let's go frictionless.
Tell me how you really feel about me. Tell me how you really feel.
We hate you.
I will cut you! I will cut you!
Two down, one to go. I'm done with this family!
Newton's first law of motion. An object in motion will stay at motion.
Objects at rest will stay at rest unless acted upon by the outside force, and that force is me.
Friction always wins.
Not always, actually. Friction doesn't always win. If you have a bigger force than friction, then it can keep going. Because friction doesn't always win. Eat it. SMA.
So, Mama Mass, is it?
Yes.
Why don't you tell me how this whole scuffle began?
Well, we were just gossiping a little bit, as us girls do.
I see.
And then, well, Friction overheard us, and she got really mad. And then she tried to kill us all. But she's out of control. She just keeps trying to stop us. And it's making me really sad. And I'm sad.
Does Friction have a history of these kind of behaviors?
She's always been real violent. She always is real angry. Because she's too strong. I'm sorry.
Could you please take a moment to describe your family?
Well, right when I met Mama Mass, we instantly had a connection. We've always clicked. Love has always been a driving force in our family. Then Friction came along and kept trying to slow us down.
And what have you done in response to Friction's arrival in your household?
Got a new hairstyle.
Great. So, F-Net, it's no secret that you're the star of the family. I mean, it's somebody who looks at it from the outside, it's F-Net, and then mass and acceleration. Friction doesn't even fit into that equation. So, as the most important member of this very entertaining and rather murderous family, how has the situation affected you?
I just try to ignore it. I mean, she's just jealous. There's not really anything I can do about it.
Have you let the fame get to your head?
What?
Have you let the fame get to your head? Because, you know, most people say when you become famous, you get a big head, but obviously yours is deflating.
Yeah, it happens. I don't know.
You might want to see a doctor. So, friction. Why is it that you hate your family so much?
Wanna know why I hate my family? This is why. You look at my family. F-net and parents mass acceleration. Friction is not in there anywhere. You don't see me looking from the outside. It's so hard being part of a family. I'm sorry. They are not represented in, and that's why I hate my family. That's why.
Why do you have to resist so much? Why can't you just go with the flow?
Honestly, like, it's just in my nature. Ever since I was born into this world, my whole goal was to just hold things back. And that's not easy to do, okay? It takes a lot of effort. And it's the fact that people try to hold me back from doing that. Like, are you friction? No, I'm friction. Stop holding me back, okay? Okay.
It seems like your anger is so intense. It's like static electricity.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I like knives. I don't think that's really a big deal. And like people would try to, like you, people like you try to stop me from having my knife. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually.
I'd like to thank all of you for coming here today to talk out your feelings, especially the three of you for being so brave, and Friction for cooperating for once in a life. So it just seems like you guys are so dysfunctional. I don't understand. Why don't things like this happen more often?
They get me going, you know, they make me really angry. And once I start, I can't stop. And like, that's not my fault. I blame them for just being rude.
I think Kirsty's a psychopath.
You know, when you say things like that, you have to understand that when you force somebody to feel bad, eventually that force is going to come back and it's going to hurt you too. Because for every single reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
That sounds a lot like Newton's third law. I don't know if you know.
We don't care what you're saying. Shut up.
Oh!
Hey, I may not be a physics major, but every little bit of information you learn is important.
Can you please tell her to put her phone away?
Please, this is not the problem. Friction.
Look at him like this.
Friction.
You need to stop holding us back.
Oh my god!
Please. Back away. Or, please. Can I have it? Right here with the camera can't see. Is there anything that any of you would like to say to Friction? An apology for getting her so riled up. You're a brat.
I hate you.
Stop holding us back.
I hate you.
Please, we need to mesh. We need to be good together because only when the four of you are working together will you ever achieve anything, will you ever get it.
If we want to get someone, just cut her out of the picture.
I hope you die a slow painful death.
Does
I hope
anybody
your mom dies a slow and painful death.
You're my mom!
That was private.
And say it. Please.
Please say it.
Please.
We will rock. You wanna be my lover? You gotta get with my friends. We're just like forever. Alright, look at me serious.
Okay.
I'm a human being, you bring me up.
Last chance to make you understand, and I just can't let you leave me once more. I'd do anything just to hold you in my arms, to try to make you laugh, 'cause somehow I can't put you in the past. I'd do anything just to fall asleep with you. Will you remember me? 'Cause I know
I have a really dirty mind.